Hiya, come on in, get cozy. Everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone's having a terrific Tuesday, choosing whatever it is you want to do today. I want to thank all my lovely subscribers for all your likes, your shares, your comments, and your emails. I appreciate every single one of you. Now, this reading here today is for Nicola Bulley. Now, I thought I'd done a reading on Nicola Bulley, but I did one on Rachel Booth, because we've not heard naught from that since, and also Victoria Taylor, but both found in similar circumstances. Can't sit there, Mimi. You can't sit there. You want to say hello? Hello, everyone. You can sit there. You can sit behind. Yeah, but all of them. But when I was looking into Nicola Bulley, right, because I hadn't really looked into that case up until I knew that I was going to do a reading for her, and none of it makes sense because them dogs and all that sonar that all scoured that area, even that point where she was eventually found, she was there. I don't believe she is, and you know, some spirit led me to this deck, and I picked these decks up. This is the before and after. But as I picked the after, there's two people carrying a body here, and this is a Ten of Swords. And you know, I picked that other deck up, and I got a accomplice, a partner in crime. This person didn't work alone. I picked up loads of things. You know, I feel like she was followed. She had a routine, so I feel like somebody knew this routine, and it was somebody who was emotionally connected to her. It's like somebody who knew her. I don't feel like it's just a random stranger. But I'm going to get into it, and I'm going to ask Spirit. I'm starting with the after. And I've also got another tarot that's got descriptions in, but I think I'll start with this one. Because it spoke to me like I heard after tarot, and then I picked it up and I thought, "Whoa, look, this is 7 lies and illusions." Now I hope nobody's benefited financially from Nicola's death, because it was ruled as an accident. It said accidental drowning. Why would a phone be on the bench and not in a pocket? Did the dog go in the water? She went in the water to try and save the dog, but it doesn't look that way. It looks like, so I feel like there's something sinister. But we're going to ask Spirit anyway. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakras from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show us the truth regarding Nicola Bulley. Thank you. We love you. There's a Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands can be quite a reckless. It's, doing something reckless, and it's a 7 of Pentacles is an investment here. There was an imbalance in something. Look on this 3 of Swords here. There was an imbalance in something. Now, I don't know her full situation. I don't know her husband, family. Don't know anything. I'm going to just see what Spirit says. We've got something about a home here. Now, I don't know if she owned her home. I did pick that other deck up, and it said, and it were 4 of Wands, and it says in a rural setting, country setting. Now, I don't know, it's Michael's on the Wire, I think it is. Is it St. Michael's on the Wire? In Lancashire. I think it's a quiet village. I think it is quite rural. We've got a judgment here. And I feel Spirit showing us judgment right now is like, yeah, somebody is under judgment. I seen like that this person, if there was third party involvement, if it is feeling smug. Yeah, there's the Seven of Cups again. Some lies surrounding home. And I also see neighbourhood. I see neighbourhood as well. And accomplice partner in crime. But we're going to see the Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angel. What do we need to see regarding Nicola Bulley? Show us what we need to see, Heavenly Spirit. Oh, you see, oh. Eight of Swords. Look, I feel like this is somebody taking her prisoner here. Because you know what I found weird? This is because I watched something, yeah. And it's the dog kept running to the gate. It was almost like that she wasn't in the water. She'd gone, whoever took her through that gate. And there may have been more than one because, it's not that easy to drag a single woman. I don't feel like she was in the water any time then as that happened. I feel like she was taken there afterwards, This is someone taking her prisoner. And I feel like it was somebody that she knew, somebody who she was emotionally connected to. I'm seeing the Empress figure here. I'm seeing that is like her energy. I feel like she could have been targeted. And it was to do with money. It was something to do with money. Possibly even property. Got the Ten of Pentacles here. I've got the King of Swords here. The King of Swords could be like the law involved. It could be, any kind of law, person in the law. Or it could just be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's something to do with money here. This could also just be like, because of the King of Swords can be quite a cold, calculating person. This person, I feel like, is under judgment here. And we've got this home. I feel like, all path leads to home. There's a cycle being closed out here. I hope the husband didn't have a lot to do with it because it's weird, isn't it? It seems to be like the same, very similar in most cases. But this is somebody who knew her. I don't know if it was her husband or not. I can't say. I'm not speculating. We'll find out. But this is something to do with some money here. A lot of money. Ten of Pentacles, a lot of money. I don't know if she had money, how rich she was. Did she have life insurance on her? There's a King of Cups here. So this is somebody else. I said there were a King of Cups. There's somebody else who was emotionally attached. But this King of Cups is poured out his cup here. The King of Cups could even be like a fatherly figure, but I feel like it's someone who's emotionally attached. I feel like this is someone who's holding on to something, but look who's behind this person. The Grim Reaper. I feel like this is something to do with valuables, to do with money. This person has done something here, took a prisoner, and it's involving money, but the Grim Reaper is right behind this person. Maybe that's why we're seeing judgment right at the beginning. This person is under judgment. Look at this. And this snake is actually wrapped around this man. This man has got all these jewels here. Who's think he's got that he's chose what he chose, but now he's bound by the snake here. This person chose what he chose. This person's chosen it. They're in his hand. He chose riches over life. I also feel like this person was trying to get the other way. I just see the Six of Swords again, but I feel like this person wanted to move abroad or has moved abroad, I don't know. If someone wants to take like his bounty and run feeling like he's got away with it. This person could have even had somebody else involved, and gave them some money or has promised them some money. The Queen of Wands is showing up here, and we've got this Seven of Pentacles here. This look, we've got the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, and I feel like it's like, this person chose. They could even have like investments scattered about. There's a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, could be a Queen of Pentacles. It could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But take it as it resonates because there's a Queen of Wands here, but it could be a Queen because I nearly said Queen of Pentacles. I mean, it's like somebody paying somebody off here. Look, we've got a Two of Cups. It's almost like paying somebody here, paying this person to get out of there. This Two of Cups. Oh, the High Priestess and the King of Wands. Oh. And we've got the Eight of Wands here. This is like swift action as well. It could be swift news coming in. The High Priestess is higher knowledge on a person here. There's some higher knowledge regarding this King of Wands. This could be, she could have money. Nicola could have wealth that was attached to her grandparents or parents, like a dad or a granddad. This could be at there. What there's wealth attached to some kind of in the family here, I feel like. And someone here, this King of Wands here, is a snake. Someone chose seen money and got greedy. This person could have even been in financial difficulties themselves. I feel like they went to try and get help, and like it's somewhat dried up. We've got this fat duck. Usually a Seven of Wands this is usually like a Five of Wands, but this is a Seven of Wands. And we've got seven here and seven here. And we've got this Nine of Cups again. This person's eating, this person's even serving this person. And doesn't look happy. So this King of Wands could even have like a Joey. You know what I mean? And I don't mean a kangaroo. Look, there's this Seven of Wands here. Like this is someone having to protect themselves, and there's lovers. I feel like there was a lot of people surrounding this relationship. I don't feel like, yeah, I just see the Queen of Wands again with the Devil. There was someone here, she could have had somebody around her as well, like a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female, but there was energy here that there was a lot of, I feel like she had to deal with a lot. There was some hidden enemies set up. Having a spirit. Trying to make it look like it was an accident. Look at that a seven of swords. Now we've had all the sevens are out. The seven of wands and the seven of swords, or whatever it was. This was really, this person is being sneaky, but they're looking back over their shoulder. Yeah, look at this. We've got 5 of cups here. It's like it regret because they didn't save. Look, this person, I can't make this up. This person is in the river shouting for help, and this person is refusing to help them. And this, whatever's coming out is blood of these cups. That person's shouting for help, and this person did not help them. So someone's seen something here. This person could have helped them. Maybe they've seen her in the water. Yeah, look, we've got this secret. Look, and this person's stood by the water. We've got the dog back. The dogs are barking at this person. Someone's seen her in the water. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know, but that's what I just seen on them cards. I just get enemy here. This gives me like, these reptile, whatever it is, gives me there was an enemy here. Look, she's in the water. You never ever see these cards with the star in the water. They're always half in, half out. But this is in the water. Look, the devil is here. The devil is in the details. Someone got paid something here. I don't know if it were hush money. Someone were paid to keep quiet on something. But see that person in the water, and that person could have helped, and they turned away. Someone's seen it. We've got the four of wands with the world here, but we've also got the Knight of Cups with this star energy again. I've seen 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands. It's almost like, there's something like it was a plan, this. Maybe there's been a deal. Maybe a deal was closed on at home, or there will be. This Knight of Cups here, he's drinking from the cup himself. I feel like this person, a very selfish person here. And I don't feel like she was a selfish person like this, throwing one jug on her head and one jug on the ground. I don't feel like she was a selfish person. And we're getting the 2 of Cups again. Oh, Spirit. 5 of Wands. To me, it looks like these 4 people are ganging up on this one woman. Like this person stood up and she's like getting ready to go somewhere. I don't know, but she's standing her ground. It's like, I don't know, there was some kind of contention here. Maybe she was financially independent. I'm seeing strength, secret strength, because I'm seeing the moon. Maybe she did have a secret strength. I don't know where she lived, but it says rural setting. Look, we've got this 8 of Cups again, and this person drinking from that cup. And I just seen another one as well, and that's drinking from the cup. Someone drinking. It's almost like someone looking out for themselves here. Selfish person. We've got the world, but there's two people here. There's a couple. End of a cycle for a couple. Over the spirit of the angels. Is there anything else that we need to see regarding Nicola Bulley? I don't know if she had any kids here, but I'm seeing three little faces peeping out here. Little kids peeping out from behind these cups. This person's like pouring his cups, and these little people are peering out from behind. This looks like somebody was, maybe she was offered an hand to leave. Maybe she was going to leave. Maybe she was planning on leaving. I don't know. Look, that's just a dog on its own. And the dog was left on its own. But this dog's looking at somewhere. This almost like this is she was inside somewhere at some point. This dog's waiting outside a building. And I know they didn't find the dog outside the building, they found the dog near the river. This is a King of Swords, and we've got the two of Swords. You know, this is somebody blindfolded. This could be the police. You know, they didn't see something. Look, the devil here. The devil's in the details. I feel like this person acting innocent here. But look, that looks like that seagull's just about to steal that fish out of that cup. It's like somebody was stealing something from someone. We've got an emperor here. This is like a father figure. They could have been worked together as a group. There's three here, and this is home. Something be about doing something reckless here regarding a couple. Closing out a cycle for a couple. King of Pentacles here. What King of Pentacles lovers. Got the Temperance Angel. This Ten of Cups, but look, it's peeing down. It's absolutely peeing it down. I feel like they're looking at this and it's like something doesn't add up here about this. I feel like there's two crows here. There's two people involved. I feel like there was two people. There were two people carrying that body. You know, these people are very low vibrational. I feel like with the Knight of Swords and the Sun, I feel like something's going to be brought to the light, you know. Maybe they do think they got away with it. I feel like it is these enemies, you know. This is Ten of Swords. This is, I mean, Five of Swords. Defeating one's enemies here. Yeah, we've got the Hangman card here again. 3 times I've seen it. I don't believe it was an accident after seeing what I'm seeing, you know, and something just doesn't add up. We've got Five of Pentacles here. It's saying delays around money, so maybe there could be something about money involved in this case, and there could be some delays around it. But I don't know, with the verdict being saying accidental death, then surely there would have been released, but there could be some delays. Maybe there could be some more information. We've got the Sun. It says marriage. Something to do with the marriage. Leaving this, you know, it says boat or over water travel. Turning boat out of troubled waters into calmer waters. Oh, oh. 7 of Cups. All that glitters is not gold. Yeah, this person chose money. And I feel like that will be their downfall. Yeah, I feel like she was being watched here. This is spying. I feel like this person feels smug now, yeah, over this death. We've got the death card. This person is like watching. I feel like she was being stalked. This person's feeling smug. They've got away with something here. They feel like they have. Yeah, it says here elevation of money, overseas trip. I feel like this person would possibly go, and it says here, careful not to become too greedy. I feel like this person had a choice in life, and that they chose money. And that spirit said it was death by homicide. And this is why I don't understand how they can rule that an accident, because it's quicker, easier. Sweep it under the carpet. We don't want to cause a scandal. I feel like a few people know about this. I don't feel like there's just two people up. We've got a cover up here. I feel like there's more than one, like more than two, even knows about it. Maybe it was a plot to deceive, because there's no way that area was searched so thoroughly and she wasn't there. She wasn't there. You know, she could have been alive when she's been reported missing somewhere. Do you know what I mean? She might not have been able to get out. She could have been trapped. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels. Got something about social media here. Oh, social media. This person's done it before. It's a couple. So this is a couple, and they've possibly even done this before. I'm seeing imprisonment here. Imagine if they found out that someone who was close to her, someone is deceased before that there, and left and met something, or, you know, I don't know, something really weird here. Burial. Healing. Grooming. Female. Water. There's a crime of passion here. It says assassination. Crime of passion. And it said yes, it was. Could have been life insurance involved in this situation. This is organised crime, because if they've done it before, they know what to do. I said there was an accomplice. It could even be a female. Take it as a resonance. I don't know. I don't know the case. Something's connected to home. This female connected to home. Don't feel like it was an accident, because made it look like an accident. There was an accomplice here, just because of the way that it fell out. Got regret here. Regret lies. Well, they will if they get caught. They must feel like the power supply family. So it's something to do with in the family. Maybe she was a power supply to her family. I don't know her financial situation or anything in the background. But it seems to me like she could have been someone here, a couple, that are somehow connected to her, to Nicola. Some finances are involved here. I just seen dating road. Maybe she might have been, it could be something to do with her husband. I don't know. I'm not pointing any fingers. Spirit showers. Oh, we've seen an affair. I've seen celebrity, but it said an affair. So there could be somebody affair. Look, it says organised crime here with this male. So this male had an affair. There's some kind of fraud happened here. The money, yeah, just in money. Fraud, money, male. Could be the husband from home, do you know what I mean? Entertainment purposes only. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, is there anything else that we need to see regarding Nicola Bulley? Thank you, we love you. There's some kind of jealousy here. Maybe somebody was jealous and they had debt. Secret debt. So they had secret debt. Spirit says, we're jealous. This couple. So there's a couple plotted this. We've got betrayal here. Yeah, we've got an abusive relationship. Heavenly Spirit. Look, I feel like somebody did shake hands, you know. Says here, diplomat. Other. A witness or a bystander. And we've got identity father. Spying here. I don't know if she had kids or not. We've got a perpetrator exposed here. Gluttony, identity. Gluttony lesson, identity, husband. We've got abandonment trauma, obsessive love, perpetrator, husband. Death by murder here. The lesson is greed. Abandonment, love. It says victim. She was a victim. There's been an injustice, Spirit says. There's been an injustice. Look, perpetrator again, injustice. This husband, it says husband. Must have had a girlfriend. That's who that other person is. Affair, yeah. He was having an affair. Oh man, I'm being slow today. Flipping heck. Ooh. It says loss of reputation, status and reputation. We've got hypothermia. Death here by hypothermia, loss of a loved one. Unexplained disappearance, abandonment. We've got secret exposed here, look. Secret exposed, secret agenda, secret affair kept in the dark. It was having a secret affair with somebody, maybe that this person even helped him. And it could have been to do with money. She could have had life insurance on her. It says lower class. This person could even be from lower class. This woman, who's had an affair with, I don't know. It says mother identity, so somebody's mother could have had lower class, I don't know. It says here betrayal, public execution. This was a reign of terror here. It says a reign of terror. Got broken heart. Her heart would have been broken, wouldn't it, if she'd seen who it was before she was done. Got a wounded healer here. Another identity. So I'm feeling that could have been, feel like she was oppressed. She was oppressed. She was like a wounded healer. She might have always been sick, I don't know, I just seen hypochondria there, but if someone's always sick and that is, well, they're not really sick, it's something else. We've got a secret agenda here with a secret exposed, it wanted to come out. Husband identity. Abandonment trauma. It says death by dementia, so that might be his. Look at that. It says executed. Witness. Oh, I just look at it. It says somebody on a boat. I don't know if there was somebody who could have seen something, but why have they not come forward? Or this person might have it. Something to do with food, diet here. Older man identity. Socialite. Shop owner. Whatever. It says young female. This young female may have some kind of eating disorder. And he's had an affair. Some kind of an affair. It says lover identity, yeah. So I feel like it could be, look, we've got some kind of inheritance here. I feel something, there was some kind of inheritance. And that's why they've done what they've done, because there's something to do with some money. It says here, look, a King of Swords again. Cold, abrasive man with brown eyes and brown hair demands respect. This could have been her husband. I don't know. Six of Swords. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, is there anything else that we need to see regarding Nicola Bulley? Thank you. Oh, this is it. I thought it was the Ace of Swords then, but it's the Queen of Swords. This is a woman aged over 25 years, brown eyes, brown hair, demanding authority. This could be it. This could be her demanding authority. So she could be young, but she could be over 25 years. I don't know. There's some, look, the deception here, jealousy, frustration. And we got this King of Wands again with the Hanged Man. Two of Cups. Whoa. Well, that, oh, flipping heck, spirit. Money restrictions and testing the waters here, this Temperance Angel. I feel like there was some kind of money. We've got money confusion here, juggling. So this person was, it could have been her husband. He's going for money problems. I don't know it, but I feel like somebody she knew. So it says husband identity. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords here. You know, I feel like this was done because of money with the Four of Pentacles here. This was an imbalance, and it was definitely a Ten of Swords. We've got, this was happy home. Child of remembrance, this person could have known her since she was young. And I feel like this person could be trying to leave with somebody else. But I'm going to leave this here because I have to go sort my dog is out. But yeah, that's just a bit sad. But yeah, for entertainment purposes only, I might have to come back and look at this and see what comes out again. You know, and use some different decks as well. But yeah, this is a reading for Nicola Bulley. May she get justice. And have a terrific Tuesday, everyone. Love you all. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.